Hello and welcome. I am Scrapperlock, and this is City of Hero. We are on the private server, Everlasting, once again, with our level 34 Scrapper, Silver Phoenix, who is about 9/10 of the way to level 35, where we will buy our second to last defensive power, Evasion. And we've got some new slots. I didn't have a chance to do any inventing, but I wanted to go ahead and continue with the story arc. We are working on the Library of Lost Souls, and we were asked to talk to Azuria about the crystals that we found in the last couple of episodes. So we're going to go to Azuria here in Atlas Park, and we're going to see what she can tell us. She's over here. And Azuria says, the Circle Mystic Akarist pointed our research in the proper direction. Thanks to him, we know exactly what these crystals are. They are receptacles, crystalline cages for the souls of those who have been cast from their bodies by the Circle of Thorns. The brightly glowing crystal contains over a dozen such souls, from an ancient Roman centurion to a Dawn Patrol hero who disappeared in the late 30s. The shadowed crystal is a prison for souls who have been uncooperative. We believe that there are two spirits trapped in there right now. And finally, the clear crystal is used to transport a captured soul. It seems you didn't raid the library of arcane lore, but a library of souls. And so, one of the displaced souls told us a horrifying thing about the Circle's spirit thorns. We aren't sure yet that we can trust it, but we do know that the Circle plans to release several of these spirit thorns back to the black market. You must stop this. So, we're going to go to Talos Island and recover the spirit thorns. Oops, going the wrong way. And we'll head on out. And to the elevator, not the elevator, the train. The elevated train, right? Which is, I guess, why I said elevator, but we're going to the train. And we're going to head to Talos Island, and then we're going to probably head back up to those islands to the north, which will usually are the ones that contain the caves, because we're going back to Ornbega. And Ornbega is clearly primarily located underneath Talos Island. If you watch the videos, you'll see that we always seem to get there from here. Alright, so we're about 400 yards, a couple of hops, and we'll be there. Oh, this time we're in a warehouse. Interesting. So they've got their spirit thorns in a warehouse? I'm surprised it's not in Ornbega, but let's see what it looks like in here. So Azuria's instructions have led me to an old warehouse. The prickling hairs on my arms tell me the presence of something unnatural. So, and more Earththorn casters. These are just my absolute favorites, as you know. Come on. Am I getting lag again now? Alright, we got rid of that. Now we'll take care of this one. There we go. Well, I guess I know right where the spirit thorns are. This is a pretty small mission. Thorn Keeper. He's just a minion. Surely I'm going to be ambushed or something. Oh, there's an Earththorn caster. See if we can knock him down. Nope. And then there's a glowy here. This is it? What a tiny mission. I don't think I've ever seen a mission this small, except maybe the tutorial. So we found a clue. Spirit thorns. We recovered spirit thorns before the Circle could make them available to the black market. I have the feeling we're going to get ambushed on the way out of here, because it seems way too easy. I don't think I've ever seen a mission. Even the tutorial isn't that small. So now we got to go back to Azuria. So we'll head over there. Yeah, that was a pretty small mission. So one of the things I was chatting, I actually wasn't talking about it myself, but one of the, where am I going? I'm going the wrong way. One of the people on my supergroup, they were talking about kind of the best builds, I guess, for farming. And I guess it's farming influence, right? Because you wouldn't farm XP, experience points. They were talking about how to farm influence, because I mean, I guess you could farm experience, but I'm pretty sure he was talking about influence, and they were talking about how to do it and how to level up. The one guy was saying, oh, well, there's a way to pretty much sidekick, like, basically have sidekicks a level 1, and have the higher levels in these missions, like in the Architect, I guess, and have the higher levels in the missions basically farming it, and the level 1 can get to 50 in like an afternoon by just sitting there at the mission door and not, you know, and just gaining the XP. And I thought, like, I don't understand. Why would you want to do that? I mean, I guess if you want to be level 50 to do the end game content, but you don't want to deal with all of this lower level stuff that we're doing, I mean, I guess I could see it, but I don't understand. I guess I'll never understand that mentality of I just want to play end game. I guess if you play the lower level game enough and you don't enjoy the lower level game as much as I do, maybe you would, but it just seems so odd to me. It's just not, it's just so outside the realm of the way I play games. I don't know if I'll ever understand it. I'll continue with that thought, but let's finish this. From the souls trapped within these crystals, we have learned the true nature of the spirit thorns. We always assumed that they were relics of power given to the circle's favored members. Now we know that they are traps. When a mage plunges a spirit thorn into his heart, it opens a gateway into his very soul that the circle can exploit. Through it, they can possess the bearer, overriding his will, supplanting and imprisoning his very soul. Silver Phoenix, this is a vile and evil magic. Thank you for preventing this spread. And then we've got to talk to Peter, who says, trapped souls in crystals, spirit thorns that destroy souls, and the circle of thorns presiding over it all from the depths of Oren Bega. It's unbelievable. I'm simply amazed that the circle has been using these spirit thorns to override the souls of new devotees. I knew they were evil, but I never knew they cannibalized their own acolytes. And now, he says, the souls trapped within the circle's crystals continue to give Azoria more information about the Circle of Thorns and their sunken city of Oren Bega. One of them claims to know the location of the great library of souls, where many of the spirits are kept in torment. However, the soul needs to orient himself before he can remember the library's exact location. Will you take the crystal containing a dead man's soul to find the place where he died? Yes, I will find the place. So we've got the soul of Ashton Fletcher, and we've got to take him around Talos Island to figure out where he died. So as we head there, I'll continue with what I was saying. I understand that some people really like to do the endgame content, and they want to do the endgame content with like a second character, and they don't want to do all the beginning level stuff on that character. They just want it to be high level, and I understand that. But it seems to me like if you're just sitting at the mission door getting leveled, it's like you're not even playing the game. I don't know. There are quicker ways to get to high level, I think. Or there are better ways to get to high level quickly than doing that. But I guess, you know, to each his own. If that's what somebody enjoys, I guess, you know, I certainly wouldn't try to stop them. But it's certainly not how you're ever going to see me play. Right? I enjoy the journey. To me, the game is the journey, not the end point. Alright, so we got to find landmarks, and they're starting us as far as possible from land. So we got to go all the way up here. Yeah, I remember when, years and years ago, when World of Warcraft, I think they had just raised the level cap in World of Warcraft to 65th level, or 60th level maybe. I can't remember. It was the 1 month that I played World of Warcraft, and I had a friend who'd been playing it for years, and he was on a guild, and it wasn't roleplay, it wasn't any of that, it was just people playing the game, player versus environment, or PvE. And we were talking about, I guess, the daily raids, right? And these are I'm guessing, because I did play them, I never got past level 20 in World of Warcraft, that you would do these are raids that you could do once a day, I guess, and you could do them over and over again. And at the time, I think they only had a few of these, maybe one or two, maybe just one, and you would do it over and over again. And I said to him, but like, why? If you've if you've beaten it once, why do you need to do it again? Like tomorrow, and then again the next day on the same character. I mean, like, yeah, I'm gonna do Library of Lost Souls with my other characters, but why would I need to keep doing the Library of Lost Souls story arc with Silver Phoenix over and over and over again, right? And so Ashton Spirit led me here, but I can see the telltale signs of devouring Earth. Signs of devouring Earth have taken up residence, so we're going to fight them. So I said, why do you need to do it more than once? And he said, well, so that you can get better gear. And I said, well, why do you need the better gear? He said, so you can do the raid again, like, so that you can, in other words, make, basically make the raid easier. I'm like, but you already beat it once. Why does it need to be easier? It's already easy enough, right? And to get better gear, why? So that I can do the raid again. And I'm like, so you're doing the raid to get better gear to do the raid. Now, eventually they put out other raids, other dailies. And I guess it became, well, you do the level 60s to get the gear for 65s, and you get to do the 65s to get the gear for 70s. And that makes some sense. But at the time, it was basically just you're doing the raid to get the gear to do the raid. The same raid. And that didn't really make a lot of sense to me. Like, why do I need to keep doing the same thing over and over again? I don't like to repeat the same content over and over and over with the same character. I don't mind doing this story arc again with my next character or the one after that. Heck, I've done all of this content before once, most of this content before, with a martial arts super reflex scrapper back in 2005 or 6. For this stuff, 2004. But and mostly I'm just doing it for the nostalgia, to relive memories. But I wouldn't want to take Silver Phoenix through this mission every day. Why? It's the same mission. It would be boring to me. Now again, some people like that. There's people on my guild who run this one task force, ITF. I think it means Imperious Task Force. They run it almost on a daily basis, so they run it as a daily. Whoa, he is purple. He's a +2 boss. All right, so we're gonna need some inspirations for this. What is he doing here? I thought we captured him. Did he break free? Totally did not expect that. See if we can knock him down. Yeah, that's what we want. We got him. Good deal. Wow, I totally did not expect that. Any clues about him? No. So how come Icarus is in here? I thought he was in jail. I captured him. I don't know. This is just a guide. He was probably supposed to be helping Icarus. Glad he didn't. So yeah, I mean, again, different people play these games in different ways, and I'm not saying that anybody's playing it the wrong way. I'm just saying I don't enjoy it, right? That's not what I want, is doing the same thing over and over again. I rather do new missions, new story arcs, get new experiences, see new maps, fight new villains. I don't want to keep fighting the skulls over and over. We graduated up from the skulls, and now we're fighting Devouring Earth, and when we do fight the Circle of Thorns, they're much more powerful, and they have varied and different abilities. We're not just fighting, the Thorn wielders anymore. Now we're fighting Earth Thorn and Fire Thorn casters, and now behemoths have replaced some of the Nerva demons and stuff in certain spawns. So that is fun for me because it's new each time. And I like reading through the stories and learning about the story arcs. I do like the story arcs in this game an awful lot. But yeah, I mean, that definitely means that I'm not gearing my character, playing my character, doing the missions that one would do if you're really interested in power leveling and then doing the repeatable level 50 content. I mean, I'm going to get this character to level 50, and then I will probably... I don't know if I'll retire her, but I'll probably start playing other characters a lot more. So I have some alts. 2 of my alts are around level 12. One's level 7. I'm recording the 2 that are level 12, the Stalker and the Tanker, because I think I'm going to put one of them on this team, the Daybreak Initiative, and it's going to be like my secondary main, whatever, or my primary alt, whatever you want to call it. But I'm mostly playing this character, and probably by the time Silver Phoenix is level 50, one of those characters will be in the mid-20s, the other one will probably be still in the teens. And so I'll be doing different missions with each one, and then when this one turns 50, that whoever was like level 27 will become my main character, and this one will be demoted to a backup character because she's done. She's 50. Now I know a lot of people don't consider that done, right? Then at 50 they start running the Incarnate trials over and over again to try and get better enhancements. But again, like my feeling is, for what? Right? Why do I need better enhancements? I'm already level 50. I've already done all the content that led me up to level 50. If I needed better enhancements, I wouldn't have been able to do the content, right? So, I don't know. We'll see what happens when I get to 50. I've never really done the Incarnate stuff. And I am on a supergroup, so there are enough people to do it with. But I suspect that most of the time, just like I never did Hamadon raids when that was the only high-level content, I suspect that most of the time I'm going to be playing my lower-level characters, not my level 50. However, we got a lot to do with her. We're going to have to go to Ouroboros here and do some flashbacks because we missed some story arcs, and with this character, I would like to do them all. So that's the one thing that I will do even at level 50 is, like, I'm willing to do each task force once because I would like to have this character experience everything. Right? Eventually I want to get all the badges for her and things like that. But I don't need to do that on every single character. I really don't. Speaking of that, at some point I need to get exploration badges. What did I do here? I moved this over. Yeah, I don't know if you saw it, but I think an episode or 2 ago, I accidentally moved Storm Kick and Thunder Kick, and I didn't realize it for like a whole episode that I had moved them around. Okay, so this is a landmark. We can grab that. 2 to go. Anything up here? No. Let's see, anything over here? Nope. Anything over here? Yes, there's a tunnel. Okay. But anyway, going back to that, as I've said many times, I have a particular way that I like to play this game, and it's how I play. It doesn't mean anybody else has to play the same way. However, if you want to play the game in a way that's very similar to how as similar as possible nowadays to how it played when it first came out, the way I do it is very similar. Alright, so we got another landmark here to click on. Looks like a pile of trash. Ashton's soul remembers this place. It is here that he and his comrades try to dig their way out of the Circle's trap. Okay, let's get this guy first. Of course he cairned up. And now I'm not going to be able to do any damage to these guys until I get rid of the cairn. Because it's giving them like 90% resistance. There we go. See if we can knock this guy back. Try and knock down. Nope. At least you're doing good damage to him. He's done. Now the Rubbles. Barney and Betty, I guess. Right? Is that the name on the Flintstones? Barney and Betty Rubble. Alright, so there's one more thingy, and it's over there. I missed it. Alright, let's head back. How did I miss that? Where is it? Where the heck is this thing? Is there an upstairs to this? Doesn't look like it. Maybe over this way I can get up top. No. Yeah, there's no like second. Sometimes these caves have like a second level to them, but I do not see any way to get up. We might be stuck again. Well, this is the second bug mission on this arc. It looks like, because I don't see any way to get up higher. Oh wait, maybe up this way? No, it doesn't get you anywhere. Yeah, that doesn't get me anywhere. Wow. There it is. Oh, okay. It was hiding in the corner. Alright, so we got a clue. So we found, so Acarist's second message. From your route I can see that you must have one of the Novus Carthago crew with you. Understand that such a creature's knowledge is fragmentary at best, and be on your guard. Invisible eyes watch your every step. Do you understand me now? Do you judge us? It was all we could do once we learned that the forces that threatened us. We needed flesh, and so we took it. We have become inhuman, evil, corrupt. But even I have to wonder, after all we have become, is such evil not our right? Well, that's kind of weird. But I defeated him. So how did he get... Did he... Like, at least the story should say he broke out. I find a scribbled note as I'm ready to leave. So he escaped somehow? Thanks for helping Ashton's soul get its bearings. Now that he's oriented himself, he should be able to take us to the underground library where the rest of the Circle's imprisoned souls are kept. You say the Circle Mystic was there again? Acarist, how strange. These messages he keeps sending you are cryptic. What's he getting at? And now with your help, one of the trapped souls you recovered has shown us the way to the greater library of souls. Deep within Oran Bega, the souls of hundreds, possibly thousands of paragons missing, are trapped there. Will you liberate them, Silver Phoenix? Yes, we certainly will do that. But it's getting a little bit... This episode's getting a little bit long in the tooth, and I need to invent those enhancements, so I'm going to go ahead and do inventions and get that taken care of, and then we will come back with another chapter where we finish up, I think, we finish up the Library of Lost Souls, and we'll start another story arc. We'll have to see. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I'll be back again soon with another chapter of our martial arts super reflex Scrapper.